Alright, let's watch two more Blunderbuss. Not, let's see, bus. That is a cute little gun. Chat, you're a cute little gun. Alright, let's watch it. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Shoo, wait. You saying that right there's a 2-bore?
Damn!
Yes, sir. I don't believe I've ever seen anything like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about you pick it up, and I'll get your picture with it.
Oh, how
All right,
nice.
that sounds like a good idea.
Look
Why
at
do you
it.
look so sad? Give me a smile.
No, I don't smile.
Oh, come on. Give me a big smile.
Well, all right.
Ah!
What? What?
Nothing. I'm okay. My heart skipped a beat for a second. I'm fine. Let's try again.
What a nice smile they got.
Give me a big smile.
Okay, all right.
Ah!
Ah!
What?
Don't worry about it. I'm okay.
They don't have dental in
Let's
America,
do it one
huh?
more time. You're going to give me a big smile. And I'm going to count to 3, okay? Here we go. 1,
He's holding it like a
2,
fish.
3.
Ah!
Okay. Whoa.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'll send that to you, buddy. Looks
Looks
great.
Yeah,
Looks
keep it all
awesome.
over my jitterbug.
Jitterbug! He's got scurvy. Gotta get that orange juice.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And you may not know this, but we have hit my 4-year anniversary since my 50 cal accident. For those of you that don't know, 4 years ago, I had a 50 BMG explode in my face. Long story short, I had some ammunition that I was unaware was faulty and producing upwards of 4 times the normal operating pressures of a 50 BMG.
Yo, 07. Thank God he lived. Holy!
Imagine that did not end well. The gun exploded,
lived!
breaking several bones in my face, my orbital bone, my nose. I went blind in my right eye, broke this finger, had a lacerated jugular, a punctured right lung, and lost a lot of bodily fluid. And the only reason we were able to make it to the hospital was from shoving my thumb into my own throat. Hence the shirt,
crazy.
Just put a thumb in it for those of you who are new to the channel and do not understand what that means.
Thank
There are a lot
God,
of other
man.
things that occurred that day and probably other injuries that I failed to mention. And if you want to watch that original video, you can click the link in the description down below. But since then, I have fully recovered. They had to completely bone saw me open, including my collarbone, to remove a giant piece of metal from my lung, along with lots of other small pieces. Had to repair that lung, my jugular. I have titanium plates in my face.
What? Dude, he's like a cyborg! Imagine he goes to the airport! What do you have to declare, sir? And he's like, I have a titanium face! Bro is like Wolverine!
And they had to pin this finger back together. I give thanks to God that all I am left with now is a 15-inch neck scar and my
Dude, that's fucking badass. I mean, I know, like, geez, but... Oh my goodness! Look at that scar!
neck scar, and my right eye is slightly blurry sometimes, and these gums are still numb, but that's about it. There was a point in time when I was laying in a hospital bed and I did not think I would ever get to shoot another large bore firearm again and continue pursuing my passions. But that is why every year I try to find a bigger gun to celebrate my anniversary. And the one we have today kind of makes my neck itch, and hence to the newest anniversary shirt.
50 cals make my neck itch. That's kind of, woo! You get like a little shiver when you pick them up. You're like, woo!
This year we have 50 cals make my neck itch. Here at the bottom, you have 1,460 days since last accident. Hopefully I don't have to change that after today. On this side, you have the Kentucky Ballistics logo, and on this side, you have the thumb logo. These are only going to be available for the next 30 days, and there is a link in the description down below. Now it is time for me to introduce you to the newest addition to the channel, and boy, is it a big one. Today,
big blunderbuss.
I present to you the Mule. The Mule is a custom-built 2-bore blunderbuss. It is named the mule because it is going to kick me like a mule. This is basically Punt Gun Junior. The punt gun is a 1-bore that shoots a 1-pound ball, but the mule is a 2-bore blunderbuss that fires a half-pound ball. That is a 3,500 grain projectile. For some reference, the 4-bore is 2,100 grains, and the 950 JDJ is 2,500 grains. Also, this behemoth only weighs 16 pounds and has a steel butt plate.
A steel butt plate. I know what else is steel. It's made of steel of buns, bro.
I'm guessing that the mule is probably going to kick me harder than any other firearm that I own. This thing will probably produce more felt recoil than the 950 JDJ, and that thing is producing 300 pounds of felt recoil. So let me give you a close-up of this. As you can see here, the mule is a true 2-bore, measuring 1.32 inches in diameter. Like I said, this thing weighs 16 pounds, has a
look at that engraving,
24-inch barrel,
and
is fueled by black powder. I am very excited to try this thing out. Yes, it is going to be brutal, but also a very rare experience. There's probably only a handful of people throughout history that have had the pleasure of firing a true 2-bore.
And there's only so many people that got shot at and... Bro, wouldn't you just, like, literally have a hole left in you afterwards? Like, it's kind of like a cannon. You ever seen those armors from like medieval times where they get shot with a cannon and then it's like a massive hole through their gut?
Which is 1.32 inches in diameter. There's probably only 5, now 6 in the entire world that even exist. So let's go get loaded up and finally try this thing out. The time is upon us to ride the lightning. The mule is loaded up with 300 grains of black powder and a half-pound 2-bore lead ball. Just for reference, that is about 64 .556 bullets. I'm a little nervous.
5.56 bullet.
But also very excited. Here we go. I'm going to have a looser stance.
Dude, that thing is gonna kick his ass. Oh! He held his breath for that one! She be kicking. Oh! Dude, he's got massive shoulders too, Chad, imagine. Chad, if I shot this thing, I'd be on the ground. Oh! Oh my god. Oh! This is how it feels to play a dwarf hunter in WoW. You like shoot a gun as a... It's like a hand cannon, bro.
Wow! I'm gonna say that the 2-bore blunderbuss is nothing to shake a stick at.
He's such a dad.
That is our new hole.
Oh, the blunderbussy hole.
Let me see.
The blundussy. The blumdussy.
I made it about that far in, but I do not think. Yeah, that's it right there. That's pretty neat. So now I have the mule loaded up with another 300 grains of black powder and a half-pound lead ball, and I'm gonna try to hit that steel target over there, but that could be a little difficult because the blunderbuss does not have a sight. Okay.
That was so
cool! We managed to knock it over. This thing truly does kick like a mule.
Yo, getting kicked by a horse or a donkey is no joke, man. Like, actually, though. I think I dislocate my shoulder. Me too, I'd probably break it.
So I don't know if you know this or not, but these steel targets are not easy to knock over.
Wow.
So the fact that we plowed this thing over is pretty impressive. Looks like
The
I hit right
ricochet.
there, which isn't too bad for a firearm that does not have a front sight on it. Smacked this thing, knocked it clean over, and then
Lots of power,
whatever was
Chet.
left of that half-pound lead ball went that
Happy
way.
Easter.
I will say, this thing is kicking very hard. Normally, with say the 950 JDJ or the 4-bore, I can shoot it a few times before my shoulder actually starts throbbing. But
Yeah.
after 2 shots with the 2-bore, my shoulder is already feeling it, and that steel butt plate is not helping.
I imagine.
Glad you could make it. Unfortunately for you, everything is working out fine today.
Bro, they're actually talking to him. They're like, don't shoot us!
The nerve of those guys.
Flip it!
That was almost the greatest table flip in the history of table flips. So what's really great about this 2-bore blunderbuss is it's pretty much a punt gun junior. This thing can shoot just about anything you can cram down its giant hole. But for now, we're going to start out by trying out some cornflake shot. These are basically just giant flakes of lead. They should be pretty nasty, and I'm going to have a whole
That's gonna
half-pound in the
hurt.
mule. And I'm going to fire it at a 5-gallon water jug. We
That's not a very nice thing to do. I feel like that hurt like a bitch.
are all loaded up with our
Cornflakes.
Let's start out
I'll open my
today
mouth for
with
that.
a nice, healthy breakfast. Here we go.
She be kicking. Dude, look at the recoil, bro. That poor jug. Oh! Look at that! The plastic! Someone in chat says, chat, would you survive
All right,
this?
smells like
I
a bunch
would.
of rotten eggs over here. Let's take a look at our 5-gallon water jug.
Oh my god, it's
Got
clean!
busted up pretty good.
Clean.
Oh, man.
Spiraled.
Ripped that thing apart. So those cornflakes were nutritious and delicious, but now I have another 5-gallon water jug, and this time we're gonna hit it with buckshot. So a normal 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch buckshot round holds about 9 pellets of buckshot, and that is what buckshot looks like. The mule is gonna be able to hold
Buckshot.
a half-pound of buckshot, so that's
Do you shoot
around
deer with that?
70 pellets. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of a storm blowing in.
In Kentucky?
Okie dokie, half-pound of buckshot. Here we go.
Ah!
Man, that kicks the snot out of you every single time.
It's for flying game. Oh, it's for burbs? Nice. How do you have any bird left after getting shot by that? You're like obliterating the bird at that point. Yeah! 50% bird? What do you mean, what bird is gonna be left?
Completely destroyed. My 5-gallon water jug is actually 1 buckshot.
Yeah, bird shoots on buckshot. So what I said was right, chat! You got one guide? Man, I hate you guys. I was right. It's for deer.
Pellet left in there. The only downside
You little
is
shit.
it's really hard
You're
to
so
get these
funny.
things refilled at the store. 5-gallon water jugs are cool and all.
You gaslighter.
But I
Fuck
think we
you.
need something a little bigger for the 2-bore blunderbuss.
That better be radioactive.
So how about...
Doesn't this guy have a wife? I'd be so worried for him all the time. Thank God I'm not his wife. I'd be like, bro, you're gonna blow up one day and leave you with a kid.
a steel 55-gallon
Yeah!
drum of water. Half-pound ball at a 55-gallon drum. Here we go.
Red Barrel video game coded. Yeah, for real though. Holy barrel! Oh shit! It's bleeding! It's me. Over 50 pounds. Dude, it's almost as heavy as me! It's a little bit heavier than me, Chad. Lifted off the ground. So powerful. Chad, I'd win.
Now that right there, that's a big old hole. Oh.
I'm still heavier. I don't believe you.
55-gallon drum. Blew
My
out
blood,
the back.
chat, my
This is
blood.
great because my hands are dirty. So I'm going to get those on nice and clean.
Nice.
Not really sure where the ball went though.
This guy's so Philly encoded, dude. It's crazy.
Too good. I
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about the Blunderbuss in the comment section down below. Be sure and pick up my 4-year anniversary shirt. Link in the description down below. Give this video a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, my name is Scott.
Bye,
Thank
Scott.
you so much for watching
Thank
Kentucky
you.
Ballistics. And I'll see you next time.
Bye. No, he's stalling it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he fucked up.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not. Bum 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 bum. Maybe one day we'll do a Kentucky Ballistics collab. I'll be like, hey, Mr. Sky, please, collab. I want to shoot a gun G. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Whenever you clap, your model's hands don't move. What's clapping? Miss Fox. Your mom that I'm fucking under the table. Does that answer your question? Oh, yeah.